Digitize and monetize with iEnt Live, the only platform that provides complete digital support for entertainers, promoters, businesses, and entrepreneurs. Leverage our one-stop digital ecosystem that will allow you to promote your music, sell albums, and host paid events, host webinars and sell courses, promote your concerts, sell tickets and live stream events, and market your business or project to generate new customer leads, traffic, and more. This is all supported by our homegrown AI-driven digital marketing infrastructure that has successfully served hundreds of clients around the world. To learn more, send us a message or call 765-4641.
Hi, good evening, and welcome to Bloodline Podcast. My guest this evening is Heaven Snakey Charles, band singer, and the Diamond Jubilee Independence Calypso Monarch. Snakey, welcome.
Yes, man.
And pleasure. Congratulations, first thing.
Thank you.
Congrats on a very good performance and a very good win.
Thank you very, very much.
So tell me about Snakey. Tell me about where you're from, where you're born, where you grew up.
Nice. Well, Snakey hails from Carpichaima, original Carpichaima, Orangefield Road, Carpichaima. Presently, I'm in St. Thomas Village, and went to Orangefield into school, primary school, Carpichaima Junior, Carpichaima Senior Comprehensive, and most of my life is Carpichaima Shimona. Yes.
About family and things. Tell me about your family.
Yes.
Father, mother,
Yes.
brothers, sisters.
Well, my father has 13 children. You drop your head. 13 children. That is I have 9 brothers and 4 sisters. I myself have to stop and, reiterate with it. My mom, though, passed last year, the 1st of June, 6 years.
My sympathy.
Yes, man, 6 days, before my birthday. And then the family house has been gutted with fire on the 13th of January this year. So, a lot of things.
Yeah, but you're still there overcoming, man. But I'm curious about something. I'm curious about 2 things.
Nice.
Heaven. Who gave you that name?
Well, that name was given to me by my mother. So, and you would tell yourself, if my name is Heaven, my brother named Sky, my sister named Cloud, and whatnot, but it's not like that. Actually, my brothers and sisters, their names are like Maria, Candice, Kimber, brother, Joseph, Medford, Ashford, Aaron, and I'm the 7th from my mom.
So how do you Heaven think
Heaven? Now, I was curious like yourself, and I asked my mom, I say, Mom, how come you name Heaven? She said, well, that's how she felt. That's okay.
Wow.
All right.
Amazing. Amazing.
At the time, I thank God for the experience, because a name like Heaven is a hard title to hold. But when traveling to other countries, it is also a passport. Because when, I'm in the embassy, what? Is this your name, sir? Yes, this is my name. He said, well, okay, well, good riddance, good going. Heaven, So, I go to accept and understand the church.
As growing up, you say you're plenty fatigued with that name?
Well, countless. I had a particular friend who used to be like, Heaven, where hell? Heaven, where hell? And Heaven must be missing an angel and all kind of.
I can imagine.
I get it.
And other curiosity is
yes.
Snakey. How you get that nickname?
No, that is like a yin and yang, Heaven Snakey. Snakey was a name that I bought myself many years ago, because my older brother used to sing with the sobriquet Santa P. And used to sing dancehall music as Santa P. We used to go in a savannah opposite our home, and they used to be singing all Super C song from dancehall and dub and whatever. And then we had a colleague too by the name of Scorpion. So that is just, you know, to give you a forecast as to how the name come into being. And then it had names like Tiger, Mad Lion, people from the jungle and whatever. So when I came in the little arena, coming with my little vibes with it singing, I said, if he's Santa P and he's Scorpion,
Snakey.
he's Snakey.
Right.
You know, and since then, the name just kept with me, and I never, you know,
Tell me
part
about
with it.
how you became attracted to the music thing, one,
Yes.
and your beginning in music. How that come about?
Okay. The first song I ever entered a competition with was written by one of my cousins. Her name is Arlene Dyer. She was one of the lead singers in the band Tiantec Gaia Tones some moons ago. And there was this competition coming up in Carpichema Junior Secondary School, and they were recruiting contestants and stuff. So I asked her to write a song, Calypso, for me, because I was writing a little before that, but I was writing more dub, dancehall kind of music. So she did write a Calypso for me, and that was in 1990, the same year with the coup. That was actually the first time I went to, I got into the secondary school. I failed my first chance, you know, and the second chance was in 1990 when I got to go and whatnot. After she wrote that song for me, I placed second. And that whole attention and the, you know, this kind of thing, hey, look, the boy you sing the song, and you know, I started liking it, you know what I mean? So I started to write and try different things, and you know, that was really the birth of me and Calypso and writing music, and that's what I think.
So you composing?
Yes,
you
I do.
compose your own stuff, one.
Yes.
You play instruments?
I am dabbling with the pan right now, and I say dabbling
Very
because
good.
I have no like each other. My wife, she just give a little pointers and stuff because she plays the pan, and the pan though, I was supposed to have a pan long before now, because I was in a competition and a steel pan was there for me to have, and I didn't take it at the time. And now when I get this revisitation or this, you know, reintroduce the pan, I felt like, you know, sorry that I didn't, you know, come into that pan experience earlier.
Who are some of the Calypsonians? You know, like mentors or people who influence you in this Calypso thing?
Well, for sure, Mr. Myron Bruce, you know Myron Bruce?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, he's one of my
I think
mentors.
so. He's Calypso Night or something.
Calypso Night.
Calypso Night.
Yeah,
Incredible Myron B.
Incredible Myron B.
Right.
He's one for sure. You know, when I see him, I see myself, you know, a good brother, a good energy. You know, Mr. Winston Gypsy Peters, I was with under a 5-year contract with him for about 5 years when we were budding young artists. Deceased Blazer Dan, Sheldon Mendoza, Samurai, that's some of the names, Belto B, deceased Cleve Rubero. You know, all of us was under Winston Gypsy Peters' wing back right after Party Time, Nescafe Party Time.
You perform Party Time?
I won Party Time with a colleague, Snakey and Cupid, in 1996. That was the year after Nadia Batson won with a group called Silhouettes. So she won in 1995. We placed second in 1995, and we went back and placed first in 96.
Congratulations.
Yes, ma'am.
What about old school Calypso people that you look up to?
Icons. Well, definitely,
Yeah, the icons, yeah.
definitely Johnny King is one. Mr. Slinger Francisco, Mr. Alvin Roberts, Mr. Winston Henry, God rest his soul, and you know, Shadow, it have so many to call,
Yeah. And soca. Who's your favorite soca?
Soca artists, well, Super Blue, I still Super Blue Lions. I like Bungie Garlin too. He's a man who I've seen, from one stage to the next, and he has defined himself as a stalwart in the soca, arena. So many to call, and I'm just so happy, to be part of the fraternity.
So that cover Calypso and soca.
Yes.
What about foreign singers? Who is your favorite?
Nice. Now, foreign singers, right now it's real different, boy.
No, I mean back in
the day, coming forward, I had liked Terra Fabulous. For who know me from Carby Chima Junior Sec days, Senior Sec, Terra Fabulous has been one of my, favorite artists. Also, Bounty Killer, the Beanie Man.
More dancehall artists.
At that time, and then Michael Jackson, to name a few of the artists and them that I used to follow and support and love coming up over the years.
So we're moving from party time,
yes,
and dancehall, etc.
Yes.
Brass to the world.
Brass
How you get involved in band thing?
Well,
big band.
No, Brass to the world. I was introduced to Brass to the world a couple of moons ago by Stacy Sobers. Now Stacy Sobers was singing with Brass to the World, then was Island Vibes, the band named Island Vibes, right? And Brass to the World, for who don't know, and Island Vibes is the band that is run by the son of the late great Mr. Manu Maslin. Now, when she introduced me to the band, I was in a place where mentally I wasn't prepared to sing, like to do covers. Like you're coming up in the ranks as a young chanter and dancehall dub boy, that kind of way. We're doing Calypso too. You always, on the street, it was like, what song you write, what song you have. So Blazer, Dan, all of us would meet from time to time, and when we meet, you sing your baddest song, I sing my baddest song, and it was that kind of energy. And when she took me to the band, she told me about the opening of the band. I just tell myself, you know what, I've been doing that other thing for so long, let me try something different. And I went in, they asked me to sing like a Maximus dance song. I was very familiar with Maximus dance music and different things. And I just allow myself to flow with whatever they threw at me. And then the leader of the band that time, Mr. Kurt Maslin, he said, "You have your passport?" I said, "No." So he said, "I'm coming to pick you up in the morning early, and we go by the immigration office and wherever this and that." And I always told myself from before that, I'm not going for my passport unless it's the travel to sing. That kind of way? So when he said that, I said, "Wow, boy, all right. You mean I'm going to answer the travel here, boy?" Because I've never traveled out of Trinidad and Tobago before that. The first country I went in outside of Trinidad and Tobago was Anguilla. And since then, I went with Surface Band with the likes of Tony Prescott, Nicole Graves, Tony Prescott is one of the guys who mentored me to, with the band singing, harmonies, background vocals, that sort of stuff. And we went on into real estate. I did a short stint with Delina Dan also. And, the list, I just kept moving from strength to strength, challenging myself, trying different genres, trying different follicles of the industry.
Right, that's very good. I am one of your fans.
Thank you very
performing Brass to the World. When we
Yes,
part of the interview, I was called blood pressure.
blood pressure.
Right. I ask you a few questions, and you give me an answer. You make a choice.
Yes.
Right? Yes. Bacon shack or doubles?
Doubles.
Sweetbread or pone?
Pone.
Seafood or steak?
Seafood.
Football or cricket?
Football.
Football. Beach or river?
Beach.
Country or city life?
Country.
Netflix or cinema?
Netflix.
Western movies or war movies?
Western.
Western. Ballroom dancing or hip hop?
Ballroom.
Christmas or carnival?
Woo! Woo! Chris Carnival. I could say that.
Yeah, Chris Carnival.
Yeah, Chris Carnival.
We answer your questions quite good. Your blood pressure good. Yeah.
Nice.
Today's podcast is sponsored by Caribbean Spring Water, natural alkaline spring water from the Northern Range. So, you went through some rough times, right?
Yes.
You know, and I really feel for it, feel about it. After your house was destroyed, you have been rebuilding, right?
Yes.
How that going? How that coming along?
Well, I have to say thanks to all the people who have supported thus far. It's going okay because right now they reached up the columns, and I find looking from the progression from January it happened. Right now we're in October. I mean, given the forecast of finance and different things, I find after God we ain't doing too bad. You know what I mean?
Well, I hope it finishes soon.
Yes, man.
And you must invite me to your housewarming.
Yes, man, for sure.
So we go back again in time. As I tell you, I'm a fan, right?
Nice.
And I could never get enough of the Dirty song. That was 2014, right?
Oh God, yes.
Now 8 years ago, it seems.
You see how
It
fast
seems, yeah,
time
8
is
years
flying?
ago. Tell me about the Dirty song.
Well, oh God, Dirty Song. Well, Dirty Song have a special place in my heart because now the Dirty Song, right? It was developed after I absorbed the pressure of, knocking and not getting through. Now, after a while, knocking, now sometimes we don't have the right tools, sometimes we don't have the right approach, but the energy is exerted, you're going, you're trying, and I find like I just not getting through, boy. So then I started tapping, I say, Evan, Snakey Charles, you have to write songs that when a person hear once, they must be able to talk about it. And fortunately for me, I from Karapichaima, I went Orangefield Hindu School, so the culture is very close to me. Diwali time, we just sit down, we just eat with Parasad, we just light diyas, we just, you know what I mean? And we live close-knit. So here I am in a performance in Maracas St. Joseph at a bar there, and I was toying with this chorus. Like just all I had was, if you know your dirty short. That's all I had. But I like to throw my things in front, like songs that are billing. I like to throw it out to the people and see the response. And when that particular night when I was performing there, I said, the people enjoying themselves, and I said, all right, I said, how do you feel about all your partner entering the Jubilee Monarch next year? And the people and them say, you? I say, yeah, I plan to enter the Jubilee Monarch. So remember my description, my image is the charcoal black Rasta man at the time. So they say, you plan to sing? I say, all of you guys be the judge if I should enter or not. And I say, here it is. I think nom 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 nom. If you know your dirty shot,
and the place goes crazy.
everybody start the ball and when I want the place, that what I had. And I said, all right, I will hold back the rest for that. That time I didn't finish penning the song yet. And there I said, you know what? Let me try to develop this thing. Yeah, this will collect some bacchanal, you know? And I started to develop it. And then I went Grenada to do some filming for a song that I did with a collaboration I did with Talpri. And on that run with Talpri, Mr. Wendell was there too. Wendell was the stage man, Wendell. And there we was just vibing, and I beating a little thing, beating a thing on the desk. And I singing that it was really dirty song now. And Wendell ball, boy, that's trouble boy. You understand? And that time was before I joined my already band. So when I came into contact with Mr. Joel Ali, Warrior Say Soul, and we started to do some music and business, he was like, we go in the studio just now, what song you have? And then Wendell was around when he said, hey, yeah man, I have a song, that kind of song named The Dirty Boy. Hey, you sing the thing with the man boy? And then I ended up singing a little piece to him, and like, he said, well, we go in the studio, we went in the studio, recorded, and that was the start of that, with the recording with the Dirty and stuff. Now, Dirty, what is so significant about the Dirty song? One particular announcer, I can't remember who it was, my memory ain't serving me that right now, but he described the song, he compared the run of the song with David Rudder's Hammer, because he said this song was one of few songs that went into most of the major competitions and was standout. It was a finalist it placed third in the International Soca Monarch that year. It was in the Chutney Monarch finals. Make Skinner Park also was the Humorous Calypso Monarch, I think third behind Mr.
The same fella?
Behind the same fella, no, the fella.
Calypso Night.
Calypso Night.
Right.
Yeah.
You come third after him.
I come third after him in that too. And Young Kings, the song plays third too. This Dirty song, eh? So, as a chair comes at Chutney, I mean, Calypso is the mother of all our music. So, even Chutney have Calypso in it. So, here comes me and this song, and it made all that stride, afterwards. So, and it actually put me on the map. And people was like, who is this Rasta man singing Chutney, Dirty song, and this and that, and whatnot. So the Dirty had plenty. It was a bittersweet too, what I mean? Because some people, they don't understand the message, and some people know, it was bittersweet, but God is the boss. Up to now, when I go to perform, if I sing that, it's
no, you have to sing it. You have to sing it.
I have to sing that.
You're talking about knocking on doors and what I open and thing.
Yes.
A couple of weeks ago, about a month ago, you accomplished something that's very rare in Calypso. In baseball, for those who know baseball, very few traders. They call that coming from left field. Where out of the blue, this band singer enter a Calypso competition, traditional Calypso competition, and not just win the competition, but also win coming up against former national monarchs. Right? Monarchs, you beat them, strongly. So tell me about where you need again. Where the inspiration of that come from to win the Diamond Jubilee Independence Calypso Monarch title?
What you need again, Trinbago?
Yeah.
I had a heart-to-heart with my sister who is in charge of the rebuilding of the home. Right, the house. And I asked her, I said, so what is the latest with the with the, you know, how things going with the rebuilding of the home, how the fundraisers going and whatnot. And she told me that, all right, we did a couple of barbecues, and you know, these people donate this coming, that coming, and right now that a stalemate, right? So I was like taxing my brain out, studying, all right, what we could do collectively to kind of help this thing move a little faster. And then I proposed to her, I said, what about if we get 10 family members, put in $20 a day, and that accumulated go come to a figure per week, and that compounded will be another figure per month. And then we go to hardware and we keep that consistency and we take material like that. And she said, no, that's a good idea. And then she went on to try to gather the 10 siblings or 10 people who would like to see that happen. Unfortunately, she came back to me and she said, well, I had paid for 2 days in advance. I said, all right, I took my 2 days, and a couple of our siblings joined in, but we couldn't get that 10 to come in to commit. And then she said, she called me and she said, I got to give back your money now because we ain't getting that 10. Everybody has things to do and whatnot. Mind you, my father right now sleeps in the church. Right? My father sleeping in the church. Right? And that one of my sisters, they staying by another one named Bernadette. And you know, home is always home. So I went home the night and I had practice in the evening. I heard that Kyle Cowie, one of my co-singers in the band, he was like, but he organized this song and he going in this Independence Calypso Monarch. I said, all right. He said, you ain't time, boy? I said, well, boy, me ain't showing. So when I tell him I ain't showing, he said, all right. I went home. And my sister, one of my other sisters, Bernadette, sent the flyer for me to watch it. I seen this flyer, the $200,000. I said, where is this, boy? I said, boy, Papa God, yes. And I went down on my knee. And I said, God, you is the author and the start and the finish of everything. You responsible for life. You give it, you take it away. I say a surgeon would do a surgery and get a piece of money for his surgery. I say, you bless me with a talent. I say, I would like you to help me to write a song that will resonate in the hearts of the people. Help me to find the right things to say. Help me to get a melody that's infectious. Help me to research and do the things that the judges will like and whatnot. And I can't tell you another time when I did that. And this happened to be a time when I was also taking a spiritual journey. But my father is the pastor in the church that he's staying in presently. And I just try to be present on his side every Sunday. And he's been, hey, I really like how it is. Come on, you deal with me. I say, you is my only parent alive. And you have my support. You know? And when I started to pen the song and the melodies coming, the lyrics coming, and you know, again, that voice in my head, study this, listen that, you know, and the instructions come in. This thing real miraculous, because it is something that I wanted to experience too. Because you hear people talk about God talk to them and things happen and this and that. And I actually experienced it. Every walk of that experience, that competition, God showed me where his hand was in this. He touched that. He moved this. He shifted that, you know. And I always went to him and tell him, well, God, I'm going to pick numbers today. I pray that you help me to pick the best number that you wanted to pick. I actually walked after him and he took the lead. And when that time reached, when it was down to the 3 top acts and they took us on stage, up to then I was like, But I was still humble in the fact that I know that I asked God for the help. I know that we have done enough that could have, granted us the crown. But it's still ain't done until it's done. So I had to humble and wait and trust that God is in control and is not. I get through, because when we finished performing, when I walked into my man said, "Hey, on the win, on the get," I said, "Brother, I hear you, but God is the author of the story." And it was left down to me and Aaron Duncan. And when there was about to call who come second, we shook hands on stage, and Aaron looked me in the eye and say, "Tonight is your night." At that time when he said that, the long time cry where this come from, them kind of cry, that started happening to me. And when he said it now, it was like, all right, like you're looking at this comedy, this humorous movie, and then after you see they're looking at somebody, and a character come out of them like if it's it's a kind of third voice. It's like if God tell me, well, it's yours. When I look on my right, I saw like two people animated and all. It was like a kind of, boy, it's only God. It was miraculous. And then they say, all right, second place, Aaron Duncan, well, boy. When they say second place, Aaron Duncan, I said, God, you really give me this thing, boy? You understand? Because I know about reaching the water and almost drinking. And I already reached a place in my life where I was satisfied with being a man to mentor youths, with being somebody to influence somebody, to the younger ones to come forward and explore their true potential and talent.
So you realize that there's a testimony. So you had to go to your father church and tell people.
Yes, and I already started it, and you notice most platforms I go on are telling it, because I am certain that God did that for me to proclaim that and say that.
I also established a bond with Aaron Duncan.
Trust me.
Yeah.
I love the boy.
Yeah.
Trust me, because you see, I just say music should be a mission and not really a competition. No, I'm saying that not taking away anything from our culture and what competition does. Competition definitely bring out the best in people. But we must be able to still hug one another.
Yeah.
I must be able to, if I see you come this year and I like how the song you bring, I can say, "Hey, Aaron boy, I like that tune you bring this year." And not only as a competitor, but as a friend too.
Yeah.
Building the brand Calypso.
Yeah.
Building that brand Calypso. So he displayed a certain level of maturity that warranted my compliment even in the prize giving.
Young fella.
When I received when they given the prize giving and they called me up to talk, and my eye made forward Aaron, I had to tell him the impeccable young man he was.
Yeah.
You understand?
Well, congratulations again. So that is the most memorable stage moment, I take it.
Yes, I have
in your
to say
career.
that. I have to say that because life's so funny. It was the first crown that my son, who is also a budding artist, he saw me. He experienced the father receive, and I has been mentoring him since he was a child.
Yeah.
And I cried before, but the cry I cried was when he got his crown, the Junior Jubilee Monarch in 2019.
Wow. I
wrote the song, and we worked hard assiduously behind him, and he came victorious. And I see it as my crown too, and to see, well, all right, he come and he experienced the Father crown. I wasn't even thinking that wasn't in my mind.
Yeah.
I was just doing the best I can, putting God first and trusting that he he distribute whatever he believe that, all right, is deserving to me. So this is definitely my greatest achievement so far in the music.
I want you to complete a sentence for me.
Okay.
Right? If I wasn't an entertainer, I would be
a pastor. And not only
Woo!
no, I said that only to really say I will be doing that kind of work also. Because we are in our avatar here. I sure you can remember vividly being in primary school. Now we as our grandfather, we spoke before. You know what I mean? What is man? What is man? And many great men came before us. More wise, more talented, more handsome, more whatever you want to, rich, whatever. And they had to leave everything and go.
and they can't take nothing with them.
And they can't take nothing with them. So we spend too much time worshiping the blessing and not the blesser. So I take very serious that role to try to, bring the awareness of our true purpose and as people, as human beings.
That is very admirable.
Thanks,
what denomination your father church? What
Baptist, spiritual Baptist.
Okay, I hear you.
Is it okay?
I hear you.
Yes, man.
I just have a couple more questions for you.
No problem.
What has COVID-19 taught you about you?
Oh, yeah. Well, COVID-19 taught me that what I perceived my past to be, my humble beginnings to be, which was borderline poverty, was actually grooming me for survival in a time like that. Because we, like I said on one interview before, there was one particular birthday I had, I would never forget that. One of the best birthday presents I got that I remember was a full plate of food. I asked, my mother say, where was your birthday? I say, you see when you put my food on the plate today, put food. Right? I said, if the meat can hold on the end of the plate, so I said, put food, And that day she cooked red bean, stew chicken, and rice. And when she handed me the plate, so if she lean, she hand so it go fall. And she handed me that, and that was one of my most memorable birthday. Right? So COVID-19 now, when you're thinking about how the struggle was coming up through those times, I could have imparted some of that experience on my children when we wasn't able to reach where we are accustomed, reaching where we are accustomed to. I know how to hold them and comfort them and let them know, hey, this is a season.
Eat little and live long.
Eat little and live long. And also it brought a reality to me, which is we are only here for a time, because through the COVID I lose my mom also. You understand? And mom, there was this particular time that I thought my mother had the cure for anything. And I think most people have their mothers and their guardians in that particular place.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like I was ill one particular time, and my mother said, you say, come, drink that bush. Come here, open your mouth. Let me see inside your throat. Drink some of that shit, oily. Come and rub your back at the hand. But once she don't touch you, you could have what? You're feeling better. And there was one particular time she said, when I was about 9, I had think a roasting fever or anything, and I heard she say, boy, after she done attend to me, I don't know if she know I heard her. She said, okay, I don't know what to do again. Well, boy, my world came crashing. my world came crashing because, so here I get to realize too, I mean, I factor that into my children and my life in 100%. But I tell my children, I always say, I'm not no superhero. You understand? I say, I love you from the moon to the earth. Yes. But I'll do always the best that I can do. You know. But my mother, boy, I really thought my mother was a superhero. And then that time showed me that, all right, she's a human being. And then when in a passing, I get to realize more where we owe all thanks and praise unto God for the breath we have for today, for helping us to wake to see another day. Everything that we have that He lent us, everything that we have, He lent us for a particular time. So COVID just brought that, amplified that in my life now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So one last question. So now you're King Heaven Snakey Charles. What's on the road? What's next?
What's on your horizon? Well, presently I can tell you for sure, I am writing a calypso again. Now this calypso that I'm writing, the pen is like a storyteller of his own, guided by God. Like, so every time I start writing it here, I can't tell you where it go. You know what I mean? It's like divinity. But I could tell you already, as I go in different parts, like I walk in, I just do my little thing there, and I write a little piece, and I walk on the road, and I see the next line for the song. I sit down in the barber shop, and a man come and tell me the third line for the song. I went, my nephews, they do kickboxing. They had a bout recently, both of them win. I like to say congratulations to Jabari and Med at the same time, and the Fierce Young Lions headed by my brother Medford. And I take a little look at the bouts and stuff, and there was this particular ambulance crew there, and nobody, well, I'm saying nobody because everybody watching the fight, hardly people noticed they were there. And there was the role that they played in that whole thing was so significant. I had to go and I said, brothers, all you hear is the lifeline of this. I said, we having fun watching this thing, but if a man get knocked out, then majority of people go get to understand what is all your role, and that is how deceptive the world could be and distracting the world could be. The things that mean more to you, you may not even lean to it until the apparent time. You know? So going forward for me, I look forward to being an example, because I want to go back to school, educate myself more, and do more research in the culture, love up my country more, mentor youths more. Like when I see youths come into the barbershop, First Choice Barbershop in Shogunas, when I see they come in and I see myself looking for that guidance indirectly, like you know, having that empathy and understanding what they're going through, I want to be able to lend an advice, help to guide them to come on to the Lord and help them to find the true purpose.
Snakey, I must thank you from the bottom of my heart. This has been one of the better interviews I've done. We're going into 2 years of doing this podcast. It's one of the better ones.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming.
Yes, man. Thanks very much. Thanks for having me.
You have been viewing Bloodline Podcast. My guest this evening has been Heaven Snakey Charles, the Diamond Jubilee Independence Calypso Monarch. Have a good evening. Ciao.
Digitize and monetize with iEnt Live, the only platform that provides complete digital support for entertainers, promoters, businesses, and entrepreneurs. Leverage our one-stop digital ecosystem that will allow you to promote your music, sell albums, and host paid events, host webinars and sell courses, promote your concerts, sell tickets and live stream events, and market your business or project to generate new customer leads, traffic, and more. This is all supported by our homegrown AI-driven digital marketing infrastructure that has successfully served hundreds of clients around the world. To learn more, send us a message or call 765-4641.